All right, we're gonna do something a little bit different to start this video off. It's starting to get cold out. That winter depression's sneaking up on us already. So we're gonna try and start it off on a positive note, something way up here. November is the warmest month that starts with an N. Let's get to work. So today we're getting back to work on the Monte Carlo. Now in particular, we're working on the doors because these doors are sagging. Like these doors are like that 80-year-old that you see at bingo that you be checking out. It's just sagging. I mean, you ain't gotta lie to me. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna judge you. I see you checking her out. It's fine, whatever. But this door in particular, the other side wasn't too bad. But this side, when you went to close it, you'd have to grab at the body line, just grab some cheek, and you have to lift it up a good 2-3 inches and then slam it. Not that much, probably like inch, give or take. But it was bad. I already did this side, and now we got it closing like butter. Bam! It closes great. But something that I did notice, because I put new door pins in it, is that these doors are ungodly heavy. It's ridiculous how heavy they are. I bet they're probably like 70, 75 pounds, give or take. So when I had this thing off, I might have got a little carried away, but in my thinking, I was like, well, if we're going to try and be a little bit more race car, I don't need a lot of this stuff in here. And the windows don't work anyway, so what's the point? And I mean, this glass is good, but it's heavy. This is 15 pounds right there. And it just so happens that I may be in possession of some G-body Lexan front windows. I got these from my buddy Brandon. They were in his dad's old Malibu that they pulled out to put glass back in many years ago. And they held on to them, and I got them from him on some trade or something. I don't know. But they will bolt to this inside track here, and they'll go right on it. So, like I said, I might have got a little bit carried away. But here we are. And this thing's light as a feather now. Not really. It's still about 30 pounds, give or take. But I pulled a lot of weight out. Like I said, the glass is about 15 pounds. And this inner door skin, all this stuff is about 10 pounds, give or take. I mean, all this little stuff adds up. Like this is, I don't know, quarter pound. This one's a quarter pound. So that right there is half pound. This one, you know, and then all this stuff with the power window motor, all that stuff, I'm saying it's probably around 10 pounds. And then what surprised me, because I've never cut open a G-body door, these inner crash bars are so heavy. When I took the glass and this inner skin out, I picked the door up and I was still like, huh! You know, it was still a little bit of a struggle. So I took the old psychotic spinner to this thing and cut this out, and it turns out here's another 15 pounds. So all in all, we took about 40-ish pounds out of the door. So, like I said, I'm assuming that stock they're 70, 75 pounds, somewhere around there. So they should be about 30, 35 pounds now. Which is crazy to think that just like, I don't know, half hour's work just completely halved the weight in the door. And as far as like a drag car goes, that's great because this weight's like way far out and way far up. So that's just all benefit right there. And because I do want to keep this thing to where it could be driven on the street, I'm probably going to get some like sheets of aluminum to make my own inner skin, my inner door panel someday. Probably not. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. I do need to go and deburr all these cuts though. But I kept this rod so that it can be open from the inside. I'll probably make some sort of like strap to come down and hang it, and then like loop this so that it's just right there. You know, creature comforts, that kind of stuff. Want to make it like a Range Rover or something. So this side went great. This side's got me feeling super good. Like almost as good as when you guys go to Snake Eater Performance and use code SNIDERTRON to get 10% off your order. It has me feeling that kind of good. So now that we got this side done, we can come over to this side and get to work on this one. There's a little bit of a problem though. I already did this side, but all my footage for it as far as like taking it apart, all that got corrupted. I tried to save it. I got like these few little clips that you'll see coming up. Still make a decent little time lapse, but for the most part, kind of got screwed over on this deal. So that's why this video's out now instead of the day before. Is what it is. But I can still show you how we got to this point, because this one went a whole lot better because I learned a bunch of stuff on the other side. So the only thing you're not going to see is me pulling the inner door panel off and unbolting it from the car. Oh, and there's a little bit of me talking about the wiring inside, because like I said earlier, the windows never worked in the car, and I found out why. They were all hacked. And there was just a lot of signs that somebody had had this door off the car before. There was nuts and bolts in places that there should have been rivets, things like that. So you're not really missing anything super cool, but it still pissed me off. So let's get to the time lapse. And now, just like that, we are 2 cuts away from a completely gutted door. We just have to cut the crash bar out there. There are like rivets from the factory right in here that you can drill out and pull the whole thing out. But my drill's dead, and I don't really feel like doing it. So I'm just gonna make 2 quick cuts. Same thing I did on the other door. If you see these tabs, like how it sticks out right here, underneath all of this is a backing plate. Underneath over here, it's all bare. So if you cut that, you can pull the whole thing out. Same with up here, right up in there. You gotta get real close to the front though. So for that, a little die grinder for an air compressor works super well. This big boy is kind of hard to get in here. A little die grinder or angle grinder works wonders. So I'm gonna do that and then start. Wow. This door pin wasn't even in. Holy shit. What the fuck? Alright. Huh. Well, I was gonna show you guys that I got this real neat tool for the door springs. It's like $9 on Amazon. Works super well, but since I'm not going to be putting the springs back in because the door's gonna be so light that it's like super difficult, that I guess never mind. This wheel still feels okay. The other side sucked, but not using it anyway. I should cut it out. It's just extra weight sitting there. So yeah, that was pretty stupid. Alright, so I was about to start changing the door pins, Get the heck out of here. This top one basically fell apart on its own. This bottom one, I started to pop up, and then I was like, wait, I never checked this one. This actually feels pretty tight, so I think what I'm gonna do is just pop it out, and then I'll grease it all up really nice, and just slam it back together. Because this one, it seems fine, the bushings still look good. I mean, I'll pop it out and check completely, but it seems okay. Yeah, I think both these bushings are probably still good. So I'll just grease everything up and throw it back together. And the pin looks like it was replaced not too long ago. Both of them do, actually. Alright, they move freely, pins are pressed back into place. I probably should just cut this thing off, huh? Now I can bolt the door back on, and we'll probably call it a day there. I don't have the screws to bolt the Lexan windows in, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. I just want to get them back on and see how they close. Alright, I think we might be good for tonight. Got the door bolted back on. Still need to do a little bit of aligning, but for the most part, it closes great. The gap isn't too bad, to be honest, but the front's a little weird. It looks like the front kind of needs to come up if you look at the body line right there and right there. Looks like it needs to go up like half an inch almost. But I'm going to call that good. It closes way better than it used to, and it's so much lighter. Crazy, huh? All you gotta do is cut like 40 pounds out of it. And so that's probably gonna do it for today's video. It's starting to get pretty late. I'm kind of tired, kind of want to get some dinner. So we'll try to pick it up on, I don't know, a few days from now. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to go check out Snake Eater Performance. Code Snydertron for 10% off. We got a few more goodies for the car showing up. Still need to get back to work on this, need to get back to work on that, need to get back to work on that. Oh my gosh, there's so much crap here that needs to get worked on. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing and clicking that bell. We'll see you in the next one.